Okay, so the most important thing for me, right, is when we leave here today, you guys will just know how to use Canva a little bit better. The thing about design is not just slapping together colors, slapping together pictures. No, design is for a reason. So really, when you're starting out with designing Canva, designing anything, your question really should be, why am I doing this? What do I hope to achieve? Who am I designing for? The message that you're hoping to pass across matters a great deal. I mean, think about all the adverts that you see that you consider great. They catch your attention right from the beginning, so that's something that is very important. So your design needs to catch attention from the very beginning. If I tell you guys to look at your Instagram accounts right now, some of you will be quite shocked at what you see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up, I sign on to Instagram on my laptop because I do a lot of my work, to be honest, I do it on my laptop, and so I'm just going to show, if you want me to check your account, what you can do is also put your account in the chat box, and I'll check it out, right? But let me just share, let me share my screen here now. Just let me know if you can see my screen. So like I said, I put this is me on Instagram. That's my profile, because I like to be able to, sometimes I'm on my laptop and I'm not with my phone at all. So I don't even see my phone. So this is Busy Minds College, for example, right? We started this pattern going, just for beauty's sake, okay? And then we kind of try to make the colors light. I don't know for what reason, but for them, that's their business. But all of these things are done on Canva, right? We don't do we rarely use any other tool for our design processes. Thank you so much, Jemima, beg your pardon. Right. So let me go to another account. So this is I'm trying to go to my profile so that we can take a look at that. Or just go to this site cannot be reached. What's up with my Wi-Fi at home? Okay, let me stop share. Okay, so for those of you who are just coming in, we talked about the importance of design. You need to design, and I'm sorry about the light. Shining. It's not as cold as it has been in the past few weeks, so it's really sunny today. Anyway, so this is it's a design class. Okay, so we're going to be using Canva. I'll also show you guys post on my wall. Right, I want us to have systems that run. I want us to have really beautiful designs when we put up stuff in our schools, and I don't like to use too many things, because I tell people, I say, look, I'm one of the laziest people that you can imagine, and let me explain why. I do the work, I get the work done, but I always say to myself, what is the easiest and quickest way I can get this work done? That's always a question that I ask myself, and I would always find an easier and a quicker way to get it done. So I'm just going to switch to Canva now, since my Canva is up. I don't know, there's something the matter with my Wi-Fi. If you guys can hear me okay, can I just see your hands? Can I see your hands up if you can hear me okay? Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Obina. Okay. I don't know what's up. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I don't know what's up with the Wi-Fi in the house right now. It just seems to be, because I need that for Canva, right? I need Wi-Fi. Anyway, let me hope that it comes back as we continue, because I'm on Zoom and Zoom is working well. So I don't understand why the other places are not. This is so annoying. It's so annoying. Okay, UT, I'm going to make you co-host so you can let a few other people in. Because I seem to, I'm a little distracted trying to get this to work. I don't know, because I moved from upstairs to downstairs. It's just a little crazy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really trying to just get this to work. I don't know what's up with my Wi-Fi. It's working because I'm using it for Zoom. So it doesn't make sense that it's not working for my other apps and I can use it for Zoom. Okay, so let me just share my screen and just go straight to Canva. I wanted us to just take a look at some Instagram accounts because I thought that that was important when we're working. Because I mean, we're using it mostly, we're using it for Instagram. We use it for WhatsApp as well. We use it for several different things in the school, to be honest. We even use it to design presentations as well. And that's the thing, you can use Canva for literally everything. There's so much light, so I keep trying to move it up. Okay, so let me show you guys. Let me try and share my screen again. I think my Wi-Fi has come back in the house, so I think it's fine now. Oh, this is so frustrating, guys. You can't even imagine how frustrated I am right now. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and just take us to Canva directly. So I use the paid Canva because it's important. So you know, it's just easier for me to use the paid one because there's a lot of things that I can get off of the paid one. So these are Easter, and I share this with my team, right? So they have the password, so they can create on the same Canva account, not necessarily, you know, having several different Canva accounts. So we have this Canva account, and we all share and use it, generally speaking. So you can see some of the stuff that we've created on this, you know. And so it's all, to be honest, done on Canva. We don't pay anybody to create any flyers or anything like that for us, right? And the easiest way, I say to people, I hope that this is going to work, to use Canva, especially if you're not really into understanding the concepts of design, which is space, how to use the space properly, use of space being your, so it's a canvas, right? So your canvas your Canva is a document, it's like a canvas, it's like a plain canvas where you paint on. Now, if you don't understand the importance or how to use that plain document, then what happens is that you can potentially mess it up, you know. So the easiest way is just to look at the template. All right, and that's how even I started. I started like looking at the templates, and I said, okay, I can move this here, I can move this here, I can move this here. Up home, go to templates. Very simple. Just go to your templates, and it will pull up templates for you to use. And so that's working. So let's let it open up templates for us. I mean, those are my recent designs. All of this here are, so it has come to templates now. So look at these templates, right? And then what you say to yourself is, what am I trying to do? Based on what it is that you're trying to do, then you find what works for you. Look, technology is not one big deal like this. It's not. Technology is really very simple. The difficult thing about technology is that we go to use it without a blueprint in our heads. It doesn't work that way. You always need to have a blueprint in your head before you use technology, because what technology does is that it brings to life your ideas. So if you don't even have any idea, any process, anything you want to do, it will mess you up, because you go there and there's tons and tons and tons of things that you find, and then you become confused. So these are Canva templates. Now, if you're not using paid one, what you can do is just come and do free. So let's go to it. But because I'm using the paid one, I can, you know, anything is fine for me. So if I go to Instagram posts, for example, so it's still under templates. So I go to Instagram posts. So, but you see, you have all of these things there. So it's not just Instagram posts. Can you guys see up here? When I click this and the menu drops down, can you just drop down, Mr. and Mrs. Menu? Oh gosh, so look at that. Instagram stories, Facebook stories, Instagram posts. So all of those things are what you can use. You can come to business, you can choose literally anything here, and it is a template. So because you know, like I said, I'm using the paid one, but if I wasn't using the paid one, I would come and click on Instagram posts and I would go and select free. Okay, because another thing is, you don't want to waste your time, right? You can't use all because you didn't pay for all. So what's the point in sitting down and trying to get what you haven't paid for? So it does, for me, that doesn't make a lot of sense. So before I paid, that's what I used to do. I would come here. Now, if you come on this bar on the left, I hope you guys are seeing this bar right here. So let me use, let me annotate that so that we can see this here, right here, where you are seeing me writing in red, okay? And it's a disappearing pen, so it would go off soon. I would simply come there and I would scroll and look for If you check here, theme, view more. It depends on what you want to do. So if you're doing something to do with your family, you choose family. Whatever it is that you're doing, you choose, okay, because I paid for it, so it's not going to show me free, or it won't show me free. You can actually select free. So select the free one that you want to use, and then it already just kind of crushes it down, if I can use that word for you. And what that you then do is that you only have the free templates to use. So if you go to the free templates, but I'm still going to try and use all the free templates. So these are pro. But I can click them, because I'm on a pro account. But if you're not on a pro account, if you simply see all of these ones, they're free, right? So let's use Easter, for example. So you go click on Easter, because guess what? It's Easter in a couple of days. And because you chose Instagram, it is going to give you Instagram size, which is important because that's what you want to use it for. I don't really crazy slow today. I don't know why. Is it because I'm upstairs? It shouldn't matter, to be honest. Oh, shoot. Okay. Anyway, once you click on whatever it is that you want to do, it's still working. I don't know why it's so slow today. It's typically very fast. So this says customize. No, so I didn't choose this one. I chose Easter. So Good Friday. So you go back and choose that one, and then you do customize this template, and then you begin to work, right? So if you have your school logo, what I would suggest is go to what's that site to take off backgroundremover.com. So I hope you guys can still see my screen. If you go and do background, oh shoot, that's my Zoom account. If you go and do background, what did you say?
Remove background, remove BG.
Remove BG. Okay, guys. Yeah. So if you do remove BG, okay, if you do remove BG, it's a background remover. Okay, so even if you have your your logo, because sometimes I look at people's pictures and your logo is showing, the white behind your logo is showing. It shouldn't be that way. First of all, your logo person should give you, should be such that you can, he gives you a PNG template, okay? Your PNG is, you with PNG, you don't have the background, all right? So he should or she should give you that. But if they don't, it's not okay, but it's okay because there's nothing you can do. They didn't give it to you. So what you need to do, and I'm just going to post that there, and you can copy that. You can use this, okay? And I hope, can you guys still see my remove back BG screen? What screen are you guys seeing?
Remove BG.
Fantastic, thank you. So you come here and you do upload image. Okay, once you come to upload image, you click upload there, and you can go and look for your logo. Okay, I don't have a logo here, but I can just pick anything. So I'm just going to pick my picture. Let's assume that that's a logo, and I click open. And what happens is it's already removing the background. Can you see that? And you see, so it just takes out your background for you. And I would always recommend to people, if it's possible, use your laptop, which is what you need to plan. Your phones are okay, but for me, I like to use my laptop because there's just so many other things that I can use at the same time. So if this was my logo, for example, it would upload my logo and it will remove the background. So this has already literally removed the background for me, and I'm doing that here. But because I'm using the paid account on Canva, I don't need to do that. I can basically come and put a picture and remove the background because Canva gives me that. All right. So I kind of, that's, like I said, guys, I can be very lazy. So I like to get everything in one place because it's just easier for me. Okay. So, but I mean, I'm not saying go pay for Canva. Okay. You don't have to pay for Canva, but I do because it works perfectly well for me. So that's how you remove the background image of your logos, whatever it is that you're doing. Remove that background image, that background, and then you can use it for something else. So this now is my Good Friday, okay? It's a background that they've put here. This is a background, so I can't do anything with this one. But if I wanted to do something, maybe I liked this, but I wanted to do something with it, what I'll simply do is come here and do, so can we see templates, elements? Are you guys seeing my Canva screen now? Can I just see your emotions, your emojis, to just show me that you can see my Canva screen, because I've just flipped back to my Canva. Fantastic. Thank you, Yuti. Okay, so now that this is my Canva screen, fantastic. So we understand how to remove that image. Now, because I'm doing Good Friday, I'm like, you know what? Let me transform Babe for Good Friday. So I can come to templates and I can do background. I can do Easter. Click enter. And it's going to pull up some backgrounds for me. Even if you were on the free one, it will still do the same thing for you. Okay, but it would limit what you get, but you will still get it. So this is my Easter background, right? So I can decide that, oh, you know what? Let me choose this. I don't like egg, because Easter is really not about eggs, it's about Jesus. But so I'm not going to take that. I'm just going to come here and do background. But that's because I don't want to use a plain background. If I wanted to use a plain background, what I would simply do is come here and do, you see these colors right here. I just come here and I choose white. It will take out the background for me. And you can undo. Okay, so you can redo and undo. But because I don't want to use a white background, I want to use another type of background. So I would come here and it's showing me, okay, so that should be elements actually. I beg your pardon, guys. So templates are different templates that you can use. Elements are different things that you can then add to your design to beautify your design. Okay, so those are your elements. So these is because I chose background up here, it's showing me all this type of backgrounds, and I can choose that I want to use a paper type of crinkly paper background. And then once I import it, so I simply click on the background that I want, right, which is what I did with this one. If you guys have any questions, please stop me. I click on the background that I want, and I come here and I click on that background. I right click and it tells me replace background, and I would say yes. So I replaced that background right now, but it still has the text, but the cross is no longer there. And I'm like, you know what, I want to put my picture on my, so that I'm wishing people something. So I come to upload. Okay, and if you check upload, I have a lot of images. I mean, all of us have a lot of images already on upload. And these are some logos right there. So when I'm done, I don't want to use another thing to import a logo. I simply import my logo there. And so I can do upload media. And I would, so typically it goes to, I save all of the media that I upload, anything I'm doing easily, you know, that I want to pick easily, I put them on my downloads folder. Okay, so I didn't download that particular image from BG, so I'm going to go back there and do download. It downloads automatically into my download folder. That's how I kind of set up my downloads, because it's easy for me to just go directly to my downloads and pick it up from there. So I'm going to go back to Canva, which is where we were, and I'm going to do upload again. And so that thing that I downloaded, it should show up here. Yeah, so that's it. I take it in, and you would notice now that it is uploading. It's telling me that it's working. So open. Seeing my connection is unstable. Anyway, if I had uploaded it, it would show up. Okay, so that's it here. So I would, okay, so it's done. I would then click on what I'm uploading, and then I simply bring it and, you know, put it wherever it is that you want to put it. You know, you put it there. You can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. It depends, totally depends on you. And then you can decide, you can choose to, you know, edit your text, or, you know what, delete the text, or I don't like this particular font. Look up here. It's like a Word document, literally. You come up here and you choose a particular font that you like. This is Radley, and I may not necessarily like it. That's my business, right? But I then choose the one that I like. One thing I notice again with a lot of us is design, part of branding, it's font consistency. You need to be consistent with your fonts. If you have 3 fonts that you're using, let it be those 3. If it's 2, let it be those 2. If you're doing something like, yeah, then you can choose another font for that, yeah. But generally speaking, let it be a particular font, so that when people come on your page, either on WhatsApp or Instagram or on Facebook, they kind of see that, oh, this, it's just easier on the eyes, okay? And it is, like I said, a marketing technique because it's branding. People recognize you for something, okay? So that's important. So that's something that you can do. My internet is unstable, so that's why you're seeing all of this craziness happening here. Okay, so that's something that's one way you can do it. However, maybe I don't even like this template. On my left toolbar, you can see templates, elements, uploads, photos, text, background, you know, whatever. If I come here and I click template, I can decide to say, what templates do I want to use? Okay, so in your school, for example, you can choose that. I mean, and to be honest, it depends on you. Whatever it is that you're doing, you can choose that, you know what, let me use another template. And there are all sorts. So there was Ramadan a few days ago. There are all sorts that you can choose. You can come back here and decide to choose another template. Okay, and it replaces that template. But if I didn't want it to replace that template, I could have simply done add page. Okay, and then I come here and I put in a template. So I can come here and say school or advert if it's an ad. And you know, to be honest, you have to play with this thing to make it work for you. So this is school now. So it's gonna, I'm really sorry for the you know, apologies for this really slow Wi-Fi. I don't know, maybe it's the sun today. So everybody's, the Wi-Fi itself is like, what's happening with the sun today? But these are templates that you can actually choose. It's so frustrating for me right now because I'm so used to speed, right? I'm so sorry, guys. But this anyway, you get the gist of how to use the templates, right? And so you choose a template. Once you choose that template, you can then go and take a picture. So this, for example, could be a template that we're using, and we're saying we want to hide children, right? So once you click on this guy, you can come to elements and click here and say children. It would bring up pictures, photos, graphics, videos, audio, to bring up all sorts of things for you for children. Now, I understand that because this is paid, it would bring up a few more things that maybe you might see on your, the class is working for you. Thanks, Jemina. So look at all these children. Now you might choose that, you know what, I don't want to use a picture of a person. You want to use this graphics like the guy that we have there. So it's easier for you to come and click graphics instead of click all. Click graphics so that it gives you graphics that you need. And I can then come in here and choose a particular graphic. And then I delete this guy because I don't really need him, right? You come here, you put the children that you want. This particular one doesn't allow, so some graphics allow you to change color. So I'm going to look for one of those ones that allows you to change the colors so that you can use your school colors, but not all of them do that. But some of them do. Aha, that one did. So this one that I've just put here, see, it's giving me colors right there. So I'm going to delete these guys because I don't need them. I want color, right? I want to at least be able to control my elements. So I put that there. And red, so in Nigeria, we don't have red hair. So I change her hair to black, but then I have a problem with this black background there. So what I can do is change that black background to what? White. And so it shows the children a lot better, right? And then based on your school, you might say one of your school logos, and you don't even have to think about your school colors. If I come here now and I upload, so let me look for a logo. Let me upload School Rewired. So this one, I mean, it has a background, but all I would do if I want to remove the background is to come here and click remove background. But because it's really slow, I'm trying not to use too much because it's really slow today. But because it's white, I can move it up to this section that is slightly white. So it's not as white as it should be. So I might want to come there and look. Once you click on a particular section, you see it gives you the color. So it shows me that it really wasn't white, and I change it to white. So it doesn't show anymore. So please, it doesn't look nice when your logo that is green, red, purple with a white background is then put on the colors of your children. It doesn't look good at all. Remove the background first, I beg of you, okay? Now, once I do this, these guys now I would then come here and click. So I've already chosen black. So because I'm African, right? So so you see here photo colors, depending on your logo, it will give you the colors that come in your logo. So you don't even have to think too much about what colors to use. This will pull out the colors on your logo for you, and you can change them accordingly. But I want to change their skin tone because we're dark people. And so I can just come in here, look at this plus, it gives you a spectrum where you can choose colors from, and I would simply come in there and select a color that works for me, and that's it. Now, my logo could be that my school colors could be maybe orange, and the bottoms could be blue, right? So those become my school color. Okay, so that's the thing. Sometimes it locks in some colors with some other colors. So you might be unable to change certain things, but if it's only one you can change, then change one. So we've changed their tops now, and maybe we want to change their tops to blue. So play with it, right? Which is why you should have one day that is your content creation day. And I do that, and I can then say the admissions in progress, admission in progress. And I can pull this there. Did you see what I pulled, guys? So this is Grammarly. I use Grammarly because sometimes I just don't remember the spelling. And I honestly couldn't be bothered to be honest with some things. Admission in progress. So, but this is Grammarly because I use Grammarly a lot. And so Grammarly will correct my sentences for me. So it says no issues found because I corrected that spelling. And right here, I can change I can create an entire flyer that looks really good, really professional, just because I used proper design elements. Okay. Now here, this is still an element right here. You can remove this one because it's just a text. These are from the elements. And where do you go? You come back to elements, you put search. Once you put search, it pulls out, again, different elements for your search bar, and you use that. So that's one way that you can create designs. But maybe you really want a really, really good template, right? I mean, to be honest, all of them are good. So all those quotes that people use, this is a quote template. Just simply, you can even leave a picture, but you can put a picture of somebody else in there. If you want to say, welcome to April, that's an April one. If you want to talk about food in your school, for example, you can choose this one, right? You can choose this one. You can come here, and that's already food, so it's perfect for you. You might want to change this. So maybe, you might want to delete some other things, and you simply delete them. So of course we don't want admission in progress. Can be watch the food your child eats. What is your child eating? And that's a question. And you put it there. And guess what you put there? So the top here can be Foodie Friday or something. Foodie Friday. If you want to change these pictures, so if you notice that's a picture, you'd come here and say food. You always go to elements, okay? If you want a photo, you can go directly to photo and choose your photos, right? Or, so if I wanted a photo, I would come here, but sometimes I just use elements and I carry it and I put it inside. Did you guys see what happened there? I actually put it into, so undo. So I take, this is the image. This is the one that they had there. But I don't want that one, right? I want another one. So I simply look for photo of food. So I will check food. If you just go there and you're searching your images, you're wasting time. Nobody has time in this world. Okay, so you want to narrow down your search by using your search bar. So that's my search bar, and it's saying I've searched for food. So it's giving me all sorts of food right there. And so I can choose this one, which has already chosen, and I put it in here, but it's too far apart, so I can pull it in, right? And I can put a drink. So I can choose and say drink. I can say juice, right? because this is also an image. And so it will pull up juices for me. And guess what? I then write something to say, what is your child eating? You know, do you realize that food, blah, 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 blah. I can change the background color to white. So it's pretty, I don't know, I like white a lot, guys. Maybe because I build, you know, I made this, you know, maybe because I do design. So I like white a lot. I use a lot of white, but not everybody's like this. Because white just makes it look really good. So that's why I use white. So this is something that you can do. But guess what? I could have even come to some pictures that I've uploaded before in my uploads, and I can easily just use my upload. So this, for example, maybe I'm talking about exercise, and I would just take a picture that I put in before, and that's it. That's the picture of children doing exercise, right, at school. And of course, I don't need this one, so I can decide to take that one out. I can copy this and paste it. Now I have two, and I can decide to, you know, put them right beside each other and get another one. So I can choose that one and drop it in there. My network is really slow today. Anyway, but that's how you move things back and forth. So this is another image, right? And I can, you know, you can do whatever it is that you want to do with it, because they're your images. And I leave that there, and I can type something up there, but it looks neat, it looks clean, it looks like it was professionally done. If I want to change the background, I can choose to put a blue background there. Of course, this doesn't look nice because it's white. So when you're changing, using colors, check the contrast. What does it look like? And I can come here and use elements and do shapes. Okay, what I can then do is put in a shape and use that shape to contrast my colors. Okay, and so let me just do that quickly so that you can see it. And I'm going to all. Okay, but are we getting it? Is this making sense? Are we learning from this? It would be great if you guys are trying it as I'm speaking, you know, so I can choose that, oh, you know what, let me choose this shape, and I will change maybe this color, you guys know, white. And I can stretch it out and stretch this side as well. And I can come here and you go to position. Okay, so everything here has work. Go to position and I will send backwards. I can send to the back, all the way to the back. And what happens is, see, I've done, it looks different already, right? And then I can go back and change that color to that miserable color it was on before. I don't like that color. But this has already changed it again, right? And that's something that you can do with your design. So even if you're not happy with the background, but you like the color, but you want to add in another element, that's fine. I could have done this on the side, you know, not necessarily in the middle. I can put it on the side, and that works as well, right? So you need to just say to yourself, let me have a day for content creation. When I'm done with all of this, I download them. When I finish that, and I can do several. So there's this picture now, I can decide to use this one. I can decide to bring another one. I will add another page. I will go to elements and say, we are saying back to school. So I will come back and do maybe back to school, something. To be honest, you can use anything. Maybe if you have a theme in your school and you're doing transportation theme. So this is a transportation, I can use this as transportation theme, right? So you need to just ask yourself, what do I want to communicate on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on whatever it is that you want to communicate, then find a way to communicate it using the tools that you have. So this is travel, and it could be a travel theme. I don't necessarily have to do this. I can say this week, we're traveling in our school, and that's the theme for the week. And then I still put my numbers there so that what people can see that this school, they are doing travel. And I would simply come here and do maybe Africa, elements. Remember, I'm going back to elements. Okay, I could do photos if I want, and I would do Africa. especially if we're doing, if the theme is an African theme. Another thing you can do is, if you don't want to use all these elements I'm showing you, is download from Google, there's this site I download from, it's called pexels.com. You can download from there. And what that does for you is it kind of gives you free photos, free videos as well. Now, there are times where you might need a video, and that's okay. You can also put in a video. So let me check if I have any video elements here. Upload. So these are my videos. I don't know if I have any. I don't have any here because I haven't put in any. If you also use an audio voice, you can put in your audio voice here and put it here. Okay, sometimes you hear people speaking on some posts. Okay, there are a few videos here. They're not mine. I'm sure they're oh, some of them are mine. So this is a video, right? And I can choose that video, let it just upload. Okay, so I did 2. And I can put it inside. Right? And if I press play, it's going to play everything. So I'm going to delete this. But I want you to just play this one. Internet is unstable, so it's not doing a lot, but that's a video there, and that can play. So let me delete all of these ones. Even here, right, I can put one to be a video and the other one can be an image. So you can honestly do anything. And on Canva as well, you can record your video. So that's a video there, and that would play. This one here would play. So I think it's just the network that is not working well, but it typically should play that video, okay? Or you can come in here and decide to record yourself under uploads, okay? So if maybe you have a meeting coming up and you don't have the time to design this, get a nice background, sit in front of light. So if I wanted to record myself, my network is really not very good right now. I don't know why. But if I wanted to record myself, for example, there's just so much, it's so bright. You guys can't even understand. You can't even understand. It's so bright today. It's been cold for so long, and then today it's totally bright. So this, for example, I can continue editing. It's just really annoying for me right now. Oh, God, this network. It's just ridiculous. This is crazy. Anyway, but if it was working like it should, if I click uploads, it shows me where I can upload. What I wanted to show you, when you stand in front of the light, the window, if you're recording a video or taking a picture and it's of yourself, kind of stand in front of the light. If I'm taking a picture of somebody, what I would do is I would back the light, but the light will be shining on the face of the person, right? So my laptop right now has all of the lights, and so it looks really good. But I can imagine that sometimes it's not possible, but that's what I would have done if I was if I was just taking a picture of somebody. So unfortunately, I'm not able to show you guys how to do the uploads, but once you come to upload, you would see where it says record yourself, and you can literally record yourself, and it goes directly into that, okay? And if you don't want your face to show, you can then put some of these elements I've shown you onto your face. So always remember, you design for a reason. So don't just go into a design project and say, oh, I just want to design. No. And maybe we'll do this again when network is more stable. So you say, I want to design. No, that's not design. Okay, you need to always have a design that aligns with that. Okay, you move it from inside your head to the eyes, the ears, the hands of everybody else who is, you know, going to look at that project. But don't just design anything and say, oh, just slap it on there. It's typically not a good idea. So I'm hoping now that I can just give me a second like this. I'll do it. Woo, that was just too bright. Woo, okay. So let me see if I can pull up something again. So annoying, honestly. And it's been so great all day, literally. Anyway. Yeah, so sorry, Stella, that was an error. Do you guys have any questions so far? Let me try and see if Canva is back. Do you have any questions? No? I don't know what's up with the Wi-Fi today, but I mean, that in itself is how you use Canva. Okay, so don't just go there and try and start with the templates. That's always my advice for every single person that I meet. I say start with the template. So this is something that we just created just to highlight that school is starting, and that's it. And we use the freaking template, and just put our logo on there, and then we ship it off, and that's fine. It saves us a lot of stress. It saves us a lot of that, because on these templates, there's just so much that you can do. So why stress yourself? And even if you wanted to use, I actually wanted to show you guys a few other things. So this is a calendar, for example. When you're doing your school calendar, you can also use Canva. When you're doing your newsletters, you can use Canva, because it's literally plug and play. So I hope it's going to work. So let's do newsletter. Always, guys, start with a template. Don't stress yourself too much. Start with a template. How can you get music? So what you do to upload, my connection. Yes, you can send questions to the WhatsApp platform. That's fine. So let me see. So there were a few questions. So some of these things I showed you are on the paid one, but you can get them on the free as well. So I used the free for about 2 years. I only paid paid this what, February or March. I think I just paid in February or March. But all the things we've been doing as a school, as a business, has been on the free platform. So you can get quite a bit on the free platform. You just narrow it down and say free, so there's no point in searching. Just narrow it down, say free. Some of the images are the problem with the free ones as well. So you can use the templates, but the images are paid. So you would need to maybe download your own image of Google, or take your own picture, upload it and use it, and it's perfectly fine. All right, but trying to use their images is usually a problem, or their videos. But if you can get yours, download it and upload, and that's fine. So somebody else said, we have questions. Yes, so I've answered that. You can send your questions to the WhatsApp platform. Yes, that's fine. Music, how can you get music from Google to upload on Canva? So you have to download your music. Okay, once you download it, it goes onto the audio section. Okay, so download the music, it goes onto the audio. It shortens everything to about 1 minute is the maximum. I'm not sure I think on the paid we get more, but on the free it's about 1 minute. So once you download whatever it is that you need, you just upload it as a file, and it would upload, it uploads my voice notes, which is like music, right? So download it, then you upload it. Unfortunately, I'm unable to, let me see if it's going to work now. If it's back, it's still not back. So that's just really annoying, but it would have, if you go to uploads here, it would, and you just select what you want to upload, it would upload it and put it in the right place for you. So if it's an image, it will put it on that image. If it's a video, it will put it on the video. If it's an audio, it will put it on that audio, under the audio file. And that's all that you do. And so it arranges that very easily for you. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. I hope all the questions have been answered. Onto WhatsApp platform, and I'll be more than happy. I don't know, this network usually is perfect, so I don't know what happened today, but perhaps we can do this again. Okay, yeah, so that's it for today. I would upload this recording once it's done converting onto the WhatsApp platform, and you guys can watch it again. Yeah, you're welcome, everyone. All right, guys, take care, have a lovely evening. Bye.